Y'all, moral of the story, men are supposed to pay all the bills in 2025. I don't care what nobody says. Men are supposed to pay all the bills, and females, y'all can talk to whoever you want. You don't have to be tied down.
You think you'll beat Javante Davis?
Javante Davis is at 135. If we was to ever box, I'll put my skills to test for sure. But he a lot shorter than me. He's shorter than you. He's very small.
I love the fact that I can be done with whoever, because I'm not a person that needs you. I pay my own bills. I fund my own career. I take care of me. I know how to read. I read books to educate myself. I don't need to use nobody and be like, oh, I'm going to keep them around because of this. I'm not the person that needs you. I got me at all times.
I'm gonna give you a 360 real quick.
Wow.
Because I'm 40 years old.
I didn't ask for that.
But you said you're looking for a cougar. You never met a cougar like me.
All right, go ahead and do your little 360.
Stop asking me to respect you like a man when you do nothing manly like, when there's no masculinity in you, when all you do is complain and think off emotion, when all you do is talk instead of guiding, when all you do is talk and complain instead of leading. Stop asking me to respect you when there is no ways in you, no character traits of a man. As a man, stop asking me to respect you when all you do is act like a woman.
A little bit of house cleaning before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate all the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door from me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
Y'all, moral of the story, men are supposed to pay all the bills in 2025. I don't care what nobody says. Men are supposed to pay all the bills, and females, y'all can talk to whoever you want. You don't have to be tied down. So my friend, she don't even know what this post was at the beginning. Y'all, she don't even know what I was saying. I said men are supposed to pay all the bills in 2025. Oh, hell.
So when are y'all gonna stop listening to people like this? Y'all do realize she just did this for, attention, to try to go viral. There's no way in hell any of this prattle made logical sense. So if you really take apart what she said, if you really look at what she said, men are supposed to cover all the bills in 2025, and women, you can do what you want to do. You don't have to be tied down. So y'all are continuously listening to prostitutes, because this is nothing more than prostitution. Because think about it. If I'm going to pay for your lifestyle 100% and you can do whatever you want and not have exclusivity with me, or i.e. tie me down. So that means you're still moving about the world, seeing who you want to see, talking to whatever man you want to talk to, but I'm paying all your bills. What the hell are you, a prostitute? Come on, man. We can't take this shit serious in 2025. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop buying into this nonsense. I clip this content because it's great content for me to cover. But anyone believing this prattle in 2025 and taking this as something that you can incorporate into your own life, then you're a child. And you deserve the outcomes that you get from being childish. Which, if any of you take any of this on its surface, on its face, I should say, if y'all take any of this serious on its face, then you're stupid. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone here, but if you believe any of this nonsense, then you're stupid. And if you buy into it, you're just as stupid. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone, both of you should work together to maintain the stability of that relationship, where it's emotionally, where it's as far in the regards of communication, and if it's financially. Both of you have to work together to maintain that relationship so it's functioning as a whole, not just benefiting one side or one equation of the relationship for one person. You both have to put in work. And if you get with a woman that sounds like this, behaves like this, then you get what you deserve as a man. Because if you want a woman that you have to take care of like she's a child, then guess what, sir? You're her daddy. And when she throws a tantrum and leaves you be, you're going to get what you deserve. Nothing. Because that's all she's offering. Nothing.
You think you'll beat Javante Davis?
Javante Davis is at 135. If we was to ever box, I'll put my skills to test for sure. But he a lot shorter than me. He's shorter than you. He's very small. Right now I weigh 183. I don't know, but I think Javante is a hell of a fighter, and I got a lot of respect for him. But I don't think nobody can beat me inside the ring.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nonsense. There's no way she's ever touching a professional male athlete boxer on her level. There's no way. She is just creating or ginning up controversy. There's no way Javante Davis wouldn't slaughter her in the ring. I don't care what she believes. I don't care who's in her ear whispering nonsense. She cannot go one round with him. And if she lasts one round with him, it'll be equipment up. She'll have protective headgear on, all that stuff that they wear when they're sparring. She cannot step in a ring with a professional male boxer and hope to go one round and come out on top. It ain't gonna happen. It's just prattle. It's not going to happen. No disrespect to her. I think she's a phenomenal fighter. I've seen some of her fights, some of it clipped on TikTok. She does good work in that ring. She ain't doing enough work to beat Javante Davis. It just ain't happening. I don't give a damn what she says. End of story.
I love the fact that I can be done with whoever because I'm not a person that needs you. I pay my own bills. I fund my own career. I take care of me. I know how to read. I read books to educate myself. I don't need to use nobody and be like, oh, I'm going to keep them around because of this. I'm not the person that needs you. I got me at all times. I can truly step back and be like, I don't like this. I ain't feeling you. I'm up out of here. I don't need you. It's 1,000 yous. It's on the one of me. Because I got me. I'm one-on-one. I done been through too much by myself and did too much alone for me to ever feel like I got to stick around people or a person that I don't like because I feel like I need them. I'm going to need y'all to start really standing on y'all business and setting y'allself up and aligning y'allself. That's real freedom. Y'all ever seen somebody that only stick with a man or a friend or family members because they feel like they got to use them, they need them for something? They be like, man, I need them for this. But he pay my bills though. But she do this, she do that. Man, they got to do this for me. And then no. I got me. Set yourself up. Start going to the library. Start reading. I spend too much time in solitude by myself and taking care of me to feel like I got to keep you around. Hashtag, I changed my mind. I can get out of there.
Look, do I necessarily disagree with what she's saying? No. I don't think anyone should enter in any relationship or keep a friend around or a family member around to use them. So, no, I absolutely agree with her on that point. You shouldn't be using people. You shouldn't have people around just to use them. Now, do I think that that somehow deserves accolades and some praise for you just being an adult? You're supposed to do all those things as an adult. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to be able to self sustain as an adult. So I don't understand why a lot of modern women, a lot of women get on social media and just brag about being a freaking adult. Like you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. You're supposed to be able to read. You're supposed to have hobbies and interests that don't align with anyone but yourself. This is what being a self-sufficient adult looks like. And to brag about this and to say this is some testament to show that you don't need other people is ridiculous. We all need each other. We live in a symbiotic relationship on earth. Like we all have to coexist and we all need each other. We get certain things from certain people who do certain jobs. There's nothing wrong with needing other people. Now, the problem comes when you become needy and use people out of that need. That's the problem. When you're using people out of a necessity or a need, that's when it's problematic. When you become a leech, a burden, that's when needing someone is a problem. But needing someone to coexist on earth is not a problem. And there are things you should be able to do as an adult. In adulting, it's one of those things. So I don't disagree with her, but I also don't agree with the sentiment she has about why she doesn't need people. I don't agree with that. Like you need people to exist on earth, but using people as a need is something none of us should do. Let's go to the next one.
I'm gonna give you a 360 real quick
Wow.
because I'm 40 years old.
I didn't ask for that.
But you said you're looking for a cougar. You never met a cougar like me.
All right, go ahead and do your little 360. Yeah, listen. Sure, listen.
I don't have to listen. He's
Go
gonna be
ahead, go
my
ahead.
little baby.
Go ahead and do 360.
Okay.
I ain't about to worry about that.
You can't even handle this, first of all. little
Girl,
baby.
see, here you go with the insult.
So let's say I give her being 40 years old, which I don't. I don't think she's 40. She'll have to show me paperwork on that. But let's say for the sake of argument, I'll agree that she's 40. What's the problem here? She's a 40-year-old woman that behaves like a 20-year-old woman, looks like a 20-year-old woman, dresses and act like a 20-year-old woman, and has the vernacular of a 20-year-old woman. That's not a flex. That is not a flex. If you're a 40-year-old woman and I can't differentiate you between a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old, that's a problem. You're a whole ass problem. That means you have not done a lick of progression in your life, or you're regressing backwards to match a 20-year-old's energy, which is still problematic. You're a 40-year-old woman going through a midlife crisis, I should say, behaving like a 20-year-old. I can't tell the difference between you and a woman that's 20 years old. I cannot talk today. 20 years old. And that's a problem. What the hell are we doing in this society where a 40-year-old woman would want to look, act, and behave like a 20-year-old? This is sad. This is sad.
Stop asking me to respect you like a man when you do nothing manly like, when there's no masculinity in you, when all you do is complain and think off emotion, when all you do is talk instead of guiding, when all you do is talk and complain instead of leading. Stop asking me to respect you when there's no ways in you, no character traits of a man. As a man, stop asking me to respect you when all you do is act like a woman. I can't respect a man who's screaming out, respect me as a man when all his ways is feminine. I can't do it. I can't be submissive to a feminine man. I can't be submissive to a man who don't know when trash day is. I cannot be submissive to a man who doesn't know how to lead. And I can't be submissive to a man that is not God-fearing. I can't give you respect as a man if you don't act like one.
Look, I don't necessarily disagree with her. I don't really. Like, a woman shouldn't want a man who's effeminized. But there's a caveat to that. When I hear women speak like this, I know one thing for certain. She wasn't raised by her father. Her father wasn't around. Because if you were in fact raised with healthy masculinity around you, you would avoid men like this like the freaking plague. You would see them coming a mile away. So I know when women speak like this, they weren't raised by their fathers, right? They were not raised by their fathers, or they had a very weak father in the home. Because, and I get it, before anyone comes in the comments saying the exceptions, skating in the outliers, yes, there are some women who were raised by their fathers that still pick badly. I get it. That's not the issue here. The issue is me generalizing what I know for a fact, that when I hear women speak like this, their fathers were not around. They were not raised with a healthy dose of masculinity. They just don't know what men are. They don't know what masculinity is. And they have these pseudo perceptions of masculinity, which is why they encounter effeminized men, which is why they encounter Pookies and Ray Rays and Thugnificent, because they don't know how to spot true masculinity because they weren't raised by it. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. Catch y'all on the next one.
Like Jesus.
You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels so useless. If we don't got that obsessive love, then what are we doing? I don't ask for much from you. It's like you don't got the time to lose. Make me feel like I'm a burden when I tell you how I'm hurting.